Dude, again, YouTube. My stream is not scheduled. What are you talking about? YouTube's so silly. What's YouTube talking about? There we go. Wait, what the hell? What is up with my thumbnail? What happened? I don't know what happened to my thumbnail. There's like a watermark or something over it. I hope I can get rid of that. I have never seen that before. Okie dokie. Well. Welcome, chat. How are you guys doing? Today is a beautiful Saturday. And we are gonna try to kick some more Sigma interface butt. This will probably be my last GD stream for a little minute. I'd like to focus on some non-GD games for a little while after this. We'll still come back to this somewhat regularly, just so we can maintain consistency. But yeah, I hope your guys' weekend has been going great so far. I think last stream we got like 50 something to 100. I think it was either 50 or 51. If I rediscovered the truths, then I will change the title to that. But a scale from 1 to 10, how gay are you? Assuming 1 is 0% gay and 10 is 100% gay, I'm like a 1.5, maybe a 2. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I get why people like men, but no, not for me. Like, why would you do that when women are right there? You know what I'm saying? Possibly the best GD YouTuber you've ever watched. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to reconsider? No, thank you, though. I appreciate that. Did I already get a donation or something? Holy crap. Give me a second. YouTube is still, like, loading and taking forever. Okay, I think the watermark is gone. I don't know why it was there, but my thumbnail had a watermark on it at the beginning of the stream. Whoa! I am not entirely sure how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. I think we've talked about this before. Is it Curie? Is it Curie or Curie? Man, you'll have to help me out. I'm afraid I've forgotten. Thank you so much for the $10. I didn't even do anything. It was 51%. Okay. Man, that is a huge donation to start the stream. I really appreciate that. Howdy, howdy. How are you? I just defeated Godfrey the First Elden Lord and Elden Ring. Hope you're having a good day, bro. Yeah, that's right. We were talking about Dark Souls and stuff, I think. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, congratulations. I do not know enough about Elden Ring to know if that's like a really hard boss or a really easy one. Probably really hard, judging by your accomplishments that I remember hearing about for Dark Souls. Third phase was a pain in the ass. Is the third phase the kind of phase that's like, oh no, you've depleted my health and now I'm dead? Oh, just kidding, I'm back. Second win, bitch. Because, like, I understand why that's a thing, but it really bothers me in boss fights when they do that. Like, I don't care how long the boss fight is. I a little bit care, but I can put up with it as long as you don't do fake out deaths, man. That's just, it's not nice. That is a YouTube link in my Twitch chat. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's keep YouTube links to a minimum. Oh, you got a new verification on GD. Gotcha. Okay, well, that is a really important thing for me to know about. Wesley with the 2. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm 0% gay and 0% straight. That's pretty cool. Lots of people are like that. Especially lately, you know. I guess lately the men and women of this generation have just not been very impressive, so there's a lot of people just opting out entirely. Are you a cowboy? In every sense, no. But yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you asked me questions only cowboys would know the answers to, I would not know the answers to them. But what I do know is that we're going to play Sigma Interface today, and it's going to be awesome. We might even be handsome today. We'll see about that. Do a backflip. Yeah, I'll just break my neck on stream and kill myself. This would be the perfect stream to do that, you know. I've kind of accomplished everything I want to. Everything has gone so well in the stream, I have to celebrate by killing myself. Yeah, so this level is short, and I really like short levels. Because I have terrible nerve control. It's like just over a minute, I think. And most of the hard stuff is like in the beginning and in the middle. Which, like, it's not the most ideal balancing, but it seems pretty alright. Should I jump to Red World? Howdy. So, you haven't told me where you're jumping from, so I don't know how you can expect me to give you helpful advice. I feel your cowboy aura. Interesting. I hope my cowboy aura is not disappointing. So what is disappointing, though, is my SEO device deciding to not work. That's nice. No, my attempt count, it's going to be inaccurate now, because I'll have 4 attempts that I wasn't actually able to play. That's too bad. I'll have to use some kind of attempt hack to make that more accurate. So I discovered that there are little blocks that you can hold your head against in this, and you can fall on one right there. I don't know how helpful that's going to be, but it will make some kind of pattern 100% consistent. I haven't found out what that pattern is yet. And then, of course, like, if you click on the block, you go way higher than if you click just off of it. Okay. I think my best from 0... Did I make it through the spam? I think I did, yeah. I think I died in the UFO right after the wave spam. Should I jump from Society X Rebirth Z on Nerf TS2 to Jumper? It's a really cool level. I made a level called that once. But, I meant to say bruh. Stupid. What is your general opinion regarding God Eater / Astral Divinity? It was quite the visual spectacle for the time. Noble Boy gameplay is never it, though. That shit is ass. Howdy, we still love you, and Icosa finding out what HEB is. Those are kind of the 2 reasons to watch Howdy, you know? You watch Howdy for Howdy, and also so that Icosa can discover things. Both of those are just very spiritually enriching experiences, you know? See, this wave is perfectly fine. There's no issues with it, but I'm just sucking at it for fun. And then, like, I'm not a huge fan of some of the moving objects in this level, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Howard Edward Butts. Maybe that's what I should say if I'm getting far in this level instead of Red Dragon. Okay, this might be like the first hard part. I mean, like, I guess it's not that bad, but this first yellow orb timing, you gotta thread a needle on. I hate threading. I'm so bad at it. I don't know if I've ever loved something that I'm bad at. In all fairness. No. See, like, sure, there's shut up ball timings in here, but they use, like, the spikes that are as small as possible, so, sure. Those are all buffers, I think. Oh, no! Forgot about the yellow one. Yeah, this level is, like, shockingly nice to you. Like, there's hardly any timings or transitions that are like, hey, fuck you. You know, everything's just, like, trying to help, you know? Everything's here to help. Porple Dragon. Why he Orple? You're starting to plan for Howaretta Deco? That's quite a lot of structures to decorate. I hope you got, like, a team in mind. That's awesome, though. I'm curious to hear what you got. Wow, did you see how cool that was? Look at how awesome I am. So this is a real block, so that's kind of helpful. It doesn't matter if I'm going to be a dumbass and click it, like, as early as possible. Porple, fun. But also, chum is fun. I guess that's why people name the restaurants after a bucket of it. Man, I appreciate the block to hold my head against, but it does make straight flying a little trickier. I'm either way too high or way too low, like in a straight fly after a block. Okay, awesome. This wave's pretty hard, but it's like 3 clicks, so that's a little bit more than that. It might even be 4 clicks. This level's so good. I'm kind of liking it so far. It seems like a very honest and well-made level. Like, none of the gameplay is, like, too bullshit. Oh, man. Yeah, this is definitely the hardest chunk. Like, that wave to the UFO to this cube. And then it kind of relaxes for a little while. I think this was the run I was trying to do to 100 last time. It was 44. You have a great voice. Really? Really, Z Yasin? Are you sure? I like, the only thing I've heard about my voice before I started YouTube was that it was very, very average, which I'm like, I'll take it, man. The last thing I want to be is someone who just has, like, an obnoxious voice that you can't listen to. And I'm sure some people still do feel that way, but yeah, I'll take it, man. If someone says my voice is average, consider that a win. I'm unfortunately one of the people that will sometimes decide against finishing, like, a YouTube video because I can't put up with their voice. And I feel like a jerk, because obviously it's not something they can control. I mean, they can kind of control their voice, but no one should have to control their natural speaking voice and change it to something it's not for the sake of Howdy's attention span. Not even attention span, it's like my patience. It's super dumb, but I'm afraid that's how I work. Props to you for achieving this extreme demon. I do not have the level of commitment for it. I applaud you, bro. Keep kicking ass. Thank you. That is so nice. Well, you got the commitment for all sorts of Dark Souls bosses. I feel like that's definitely its own achievement. That's some good water. I think water might be S tier thing to consume. It might be the only S tier thing to consume. Whoa! Did you see my cool trick that I used? That was my secret move. It usually makes me better at the game, but not this time. Don't you, like, need water and stuff? I think I have heard that. I've heard that myth before, that you need water and stuff. I've just kind of been scraping by on just water. I mean, if I die from lack of stuff and you see it on the news, I guess we'll have the answer to that. But we're doing okay for right now. That was so dumb. I got to the orb and I'm like, well, I think I should stop clicking now. Getting pretty tired. Gonna get scurvy. One of my, like, favorite things recently is just telling people they're gonna get scurvy for completely unrelated reasons. I don't have, like, any awesome examples for you, but, like, let's see. What's a good example? Someone talks about how, like, they always buy, like, name brand toilet paper. Like, oh, you buy that name brand stuff? You'll get scurvy. It's just like, I don't know why scurvy is the funniest, like, disease / illness adjacent thing you can get. Just from completely anything. Anything unrelated. Scurvy for you. How do you stream on Twitch? Wow, I thought you were only white. Yeah, my bad. It's okay. This is a pretty new thing from the past, like, 2 months or so. I did figure out the multi-streaming. It's been pretty fun. Except for Twitch being like, hey, we're going to use your data to train AI. Do you want to opt out? And I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. And then they're like, nah, I'm just kidding. You can't opt out. We're going to make you do it anyway. Which, like, they're already using data of some other kind to train AI. So, like, it's not like this data was ever going to be safe for very long anyway. Yeah, very cringe. And, I'm sure YouTube's doing it, so, like, I can't be too upset about it, but it still sucks. See, that's another thing, is, like, it doesn't super matter, but, like, this elevation is perfect for this straight fly. But then, these objects come in, and they're a little bit higher, so you gotta straight fly, drop, straight fly some more. I'm bad at that. Like, I can sometimes fly in a straight line, but if you want me to, like, adjust my straight line, no way, man. Sorry. My straight lines are here to stay. Dude, like, Yara circles. Never heard of that. Do you F with tongue circles? Also never heard of that. I was in a video collab recently with some other GD YouTubers, and they could not shut up about, like, tongue whatever. Which was kind of my fear. It's like, I don't collab with other YouTubers very often for a plethora of reasons, but one of them is just that, like, I feel like there's a generational gap for the most part. And those fears were realized. If I, like, met 85% of GD YouTubers at, like, a real-life function, we would have nothing to talk about. And we have the same job, so that should tell you something about how different our personalities are. No. Look how sad this is. Sad moments. Is this top 300? No. I don't think it's top 900. I could probably have an intelligent conversation with Nepesta. One of us would be intelligent. We would probably take turns with the intelligence if I had to guess. I don't think either of us would be completely intelligent in our conversation. Which those are the best kind, you know? Like, hey, I'm just gonna take a break from being smart really quick. I'm gonna be super dumb. Does that work for you? I'll be like, yeah. And then I'll do the same, and it'll be great. This is, like, the hardest part of the level. This right here. It's like, if I had longer to be a wave to, like, prepare for it and visually line this up, it wouldn't be so bad. Luckily, this gap that's, like, an identical size is free, because you just hold into this portal and you go, whee! I like holding into portals and going, whee! There's a new Terraria crafting system? No, man, I haven't tried that. I didn't know Terraria got, like, an overhaul update of some kind. That's a little unsettling. It's like changing the 100-year-old Coca-Cola recipe. It's like, well, you don't do that. Then again, the Terraria crafting system is, like, far from perfect. I'm definitely open to it being better, but I don't know. Those are kind of my thoughts on that. If you do a recap of this level, like Fexty, can I be in it? Yummy. Well, if you say funny things, absolutely. If you would like to say funny things for the purpose of getting in the video, I completely encourage that. But if you're not funny, then you might make it in the video and get made fun of. That wouldn't be very good. That happens to some people, you know? No, this is sad news. What do you mean unmute, please? I think you probably muted your stream, and you don't know. So you blame it on the YouTuber. I'm getting my boyfriend into GD, but he's stuck on Clutterfunk. Yeah, that's, in the pantheon of Robtop levels, that's one of the choke points for sure. Time Machine's probably the first one, but I mean, some gamers might be experienced enough to just fly through that one despite being new at the game. What's up, Buggy Bomb? Can you do a hot dog? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't want to be one of those guys. You do not want to make it into a stream highlights video because you said something so dumb. You want to make it into a stream highlight video because you said something so smart. Like howdy. If I wasn't smart, I probably wouldn't have any highlights in those videos. Man, this ship is so not fun. Like, look at that, man. Let's put a checkpoint here. We'll say screw it for right now. No, dude, that is so much harder than it should be. Taco, put this in the vid. This is why... No, I can't say that. That's mean. Just know that I was going to say something mean because of you. Think about that next time you say something. That was so close. Check out how close I was to the saw. Crazy. That's another reason why I hate moving shit, is because, like, I want to look at the hitboxes after the fact. But if it was moving, then just like, alright, goodbye, data. Goodbye, information. It would have been nice knowing you. Yeah, none of my chats get big enough to be truly bad, unless it's like a level request stream. Usually it's just like a handful of cool homies and then like a few randoms who are a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Goodness gracious. Man, that was so good until I decided to stop that. You see why I hate moving objects, bro? I want to see, like, how much I was dead, but I'm not allowed to see that. Aww. I hate stupid people. Who's with me? When you gonna do a icon rate video / stream? I was thinking about doing another video somewhat soon, probably within the next like 2 to 3 uploads. That will be taking place in my Discord server. I'll probably just make a channel like, hey, upload your icons right here, because I want people's like texture packs and gradient mods and stuff to be present. That'd be cool. A nice way to spice up that video. So 4 eons later, hey, that attitude isn't going to get my videos to come out any faster. Also, like, I can pump out videos once a week, but the videos will be, like, the same shit that you've already seen. Like recent tab bingo. Or I could pump out videos every, like, 2 to 3 weeks, and then they'll be cool. I don't know about you guys. I would rather have the cool video every 2 to 3 weeks. And anyone who says otherwise is 10 years old. And it's okay to be 10 years old, but I'm not going to let the tastes of 10-year-olds dictate my entire upload schedule. You understand? Same reason that, like, people who make movies and TV shows don't consult what 10-year-olds want to see in movies and TV shows. Like, yeah, there can be a little bit of that, but not exclusively. Can't you do both? I have been doing both. Yep. They do kind of alternate. I don't know if you've noticed. I could wait a month for a video if it's necessary. Now, if I am going to take a month to make a video, I'll be doing plenty of streams sprinkled throughout to kind of keep you guys from too much of a howdy deficiency. Flops, it is wonderful to see you. How are you? Now that Flops is here, we can do the run. Aw. Dude. Straight flying, you know? If we could rank the hardest things that humans have ever done, howdy straight flying is like one of them. I think Summoning Salt should make a video about my accomplishments in Geometry Dash and how unlikely any of those were because of how stupid I am. Dude, like, I like that the block is there, obviously, but it does make straight flying through there a lot trickier. I cast Howdy Beats the level. Thank you, Viv. That will probably not be happening for several streams. But I appreciate that. Like, I don't know what the strategy is. I'm either too high or I'm low enough to die immediately. And then I do pass it, and then wave thing. So that's definitely the hardest part of the levels. That straight fly into that wave thing. Now, neither of those things would be that crazy on their own, but it's right next to each other, and the fact that the wave gap has, like, very little time to, like, visually line things up. And that blue orb is harder than it should be. That's okay. Oh, okay. I think I have a strategy. So I wait as long as I possibly can. Like, I hold and I hold and I hold until around here. And then I just let go and hold again for a second. That should be, like, that one little click right here should be enough to get me through this. And then I can start flying straight once I'm in here. Now, saying that is so much easier than doing it, because straight fly, you know? Okay. I did just do it 3 times in a row. This has got to be worth something, you know? Yeah, I'll grab a Discord link for you. Hybrid Theory, you've been around so long, I thought for sure you were in here. Maybe you just, like, intentionally ignored, like, several dozen Discord invites. You're just like, no, I'm good. I don't need to be in there. Alright, I want it to have 5 uses and to expire in 1 minute. So, hurry up. Get them while they're hot. Oh no, here. Hello, Oh no plays. It's an interesting way to announce your presence in a stream. I've not seen that before. Ow, my spleen. That's an interesting way to announce your presence in a stream. I've not seen that before. What's up, cubes come together? How are you? I need my brain cubes to come together and beat this level. That shouldn't be hard, but it is. What? Damn you! I hate that. I hate that I can't pause in time to see how I died. That wave is crazy hard. also couldn't help but notice the percent that the crazy hard wave thing is at. I'm not looking forward to that. Are you beating this stream? Yep. Yep, I planned it all out. This is going to be the stream where I win. I put it on my calendar. That's what it says. No, too fast. Too slow. I don't like how impossible that ship transition is, depending on how you do the UFO. Yeah, see, that's just, like, not possible. Interesting. Man. Goodness, that was so high. I thought for sure I was dead off the ceiling. Damn it. Swing's crazy. I hate this transition. It just plainly sucks. What's up, Void Speaker? Is there a swing copter in this level? Not that I've found. But time will tell. I don't like how impossible these transitions are right at the end. Okay. Didn't mean to go back this far. I didn't place as many checkpoints as I thought. Is that swing harder than the Heliopolis swing? What swing are you talking about? I haven't found one in this level yet. Does it suck yet? If you're referring to this level, then no. But yeah. That death is like one of my least favorites, even though it's like completely my fault. Man, it's so hard to let myself fall any lower than this, you know? Because sometimes, like, look at how late I hit this blue orb, bro. Sometimes when I hit the blue orb, like here, the same timing would have been too low, you know? A little bit crazy. Does it suck yet? Me fixing the vacuum? That's what I'm saying. Dedicate a attempt to Obama Prism. Alright, Obama Prism, attempt is for you. I just won't tell you which one. You hate this level's gameplay? Have you played it? Or are you just saying that from my experience? I can sense pain. Because you're an empath, and not because you heard me groan for like 3 whole seconds. Your grandma thinks I'm cool? Okay, well, I don't really care how the rest of the stream goes. I win. Daily Hunt's grandma thinks I'm cool. Daily Hunt, tell your grandma she's welcome in my streams anytime. And that I think she's great. You're watching this with a 50-second delay? That sounds awful. You're gonna hear me, like, reply to your message, like, tomorrow. Wow, I actually deserve to die. Look at how in there I was, you know? Look at this mess. My mom calls you stupid. What do you have to say to this accusation? She's right. Yep. I am stupid for not asking for your mom's number until now. Ooh, I said that like it was a burn. It just absolutely wasn't. How is your mom doing? Yeah, 3 whole frames in that spike. That was awesome. Wow, I can't believe how much I lived the first one, but how much the second one was impossible. Howard Daniel, that's me. People just, like, they make the D stand for whatever they want. Like, even though it's been public knowledge. Man, that blue orb is tough. I could maybe make it slightly easier if I time the green orb, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather have 1 less click to worry about than have, like, 2 clicks that are kind of in the middle of difficulty. You're watching with a 5-second delay? That's what I'm talking about. I am not much of a football guy. My in-laws are really into football, and sometimes I'll, like, watch or care just long enough to enjoy, like, a Super Bowl party, but in terms of team sports, it's certainly not, like, very high on my list. Then again, like, it's fine that people like football, I get it. The only time I've felt like what Super Bowl fans feel like is like watching Super Smash Bros. Melee tournaments. So like, I am sporty. I do go crazy rooting for my team. Just my team is like one Captain Falcon player from like Nicaragua. I don't like the Chiefs because I hear about them too much. I have considered trying Chromatic Haze. Have you considered that Chromatic Haze is like 3 times harder than Prismatic Haze? That level is insanely difficult. It is such a step up from Prismatic. If it was like a small jump, like 100 spots higher on the Aretal, absolutely I'd go for that. I might have even beaten it at this point. But no, it's like Prismatic is like 860 something on the Aretal, and then Chromatic is like 300 something. Like, holy crap. That is a huge jump. I did the same shit. I want it to sync, but it doesn't. Chiefs are ass. They did win that Super Bowl. So, like, I don't know. I don't know enough about football to know if they are truly ass. I just don't want to hear about them anymore. Me walking into church on Easter Sunday with my, like, Green Bay Packers merch. Like, bro, come on. I entered that ship so fucking weird. Damn it. Man, these transitions are so stress-inducing. I'm gonna die so much in the last 30%, and a lot of it will be to either like the 2 choke points or the transitions. Actually, the 2 choke points I'm talking about are like right before the last 30%. Man, this level's crazy. There we go. End screen is really cool also. Also, did you guys hear that, like, the new, like, Spider-Verse movie had, like, a few minutes of it leaked online or something? I don't know if it was a few minutes or just a trailer that wasn't supposed to be seen yet, but I thought that was interesting. Man, this transition is so weird. Because, like, I can't visually tell how high my wave is. I just have to trust that I'm holding into the transition for the right amount of time to be in the middle. What the fuck is an Aridal? Are you talking about the little insect? OMG, the Aridal did. I don't care. I am God. You are... What are you talking about? Going to AI scrape your entire Twitch channel to generate funny. Alright, man. Whatever you say. Excuse me. So what is happening with my little chat overlay? It's just not showing me YouTube messages. I guess I'll just have to have 2 chat overlays. That's cool. That's fun. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Howard Deltarune is my favorite person ever. That could be you telling me that Deltarune is your favorite person ever. Or just you replacing what my last initial means. Probably that one. This is the GD community, though. I think both are likely. I think the amount of people who genuinely have more love in their heart for Toby Fox than they do for anyone in their biological family is really funny. Like, that number of people is big enough to, like, be its own country. Dude, if Toby gets outed as anything, it's over. There are so many people that will probably, like, end it all. Well, Toby Fox is a pedophile. I have no reason to live anymore. Like, there will be people who say this. That would both be a very surprising and very unsurprising fact. Like, because everything I know about Toby Fox, that would not make sense as news to find out, you know? But that's usually how it goes. Damn it, I messed that up so bad. Okay, cool. That was 40-something to 102 adjacent attempts. There are also people that will support him regardless. I didn't want to think about that, but, you know. Howard Diego, are you Mexican? I don't know if you've seen, like, my skin in my, like, hand cam videos, but it's pretty obvious that, yes, I am. Bro is higher than 5. I don't know what that means. Yeah, Tartarus out of the top 100. It's weird. Someone said you suck? No! That's terrible. I'm really sorry to hear that I suck. Why are so many people that play or make or play games pedophiles? I feel like people who play games kind of encompasses almost everybody now. You are good? Question mark? Ooh, I don't know about that. Getting a PC for the first time next month. Any tips? I don't really know how many computer tips I have for you. I'm bad with computers. Are you building your PC or are you getting it pre-built? Because then I have a very different set of recommendations and tips and things. Man, that like big click is so helpful, but sometimes I'm just too high and it kills me. That is a bunch of bull. Why are you playing this level? Man, you guys are the worst. You're like, how do you play more extremes? And I play more extremes. And you're like, why are you doing this? Like, take a wild fucking guess, man. Why this one specifically? I like Platinum's decoration style. I think the color purple is captured very beautifully here. I think the gameplay is pretty doable balance-wise. I think the song is quite nice. It's a pretty short level, so my shitty nerve control shouldn't matter. Yeah, that's about it. That's about all the reasons I need. Man. Man, if you get a little bit off with your click pattern, it's so hard to salvage it. Like, what was that, man? Oh my gosh. The fact that I, like, made it to the ship at all is kind of crazy. Talking about balancing as a Fexty Victor not allowed. Fexty is so good, besides the balancing, that I made it work. That level's so good. It's the best level in the game. I am completely certain that like 95% of you watching have not made something better than Fexty. How many circles is better? Ah, man, I'm probably going to want to practice this chunk of the level, but there's just not really a good place to start. I guess I could put a checkpoint there, maybe. Wait, can I worm my way over the mini portal? No, you cannot. How many girlfriend YouTubers you know? I've only ever had one girlfriend. So I guess I have to say one. No, I don't know. I think I could probably name like 50 GD YouTubers. That's as many as I feel confident as saying. But like, how many do I watch? 0. I watch 0 of them. I did see that Brandon Larkin uploaded a new video after a while. I am definitely going to be checking that out as soon as I remember to watch it. Brandon Larkin is the best. He's one of the only people still like occasionally making content for this game that's like kind of an old school YouTuber of just, I'm gonna get online, play a game, and be myself, and it's gonna be fun. And it is fun. Doesn't need to like fluff up the video with Mr. Beast like content or like crazy editing. It doesn't need to put on some kind of stage persona. He just feels like a dude, like a quirky British dude, just having a good time. Okay, that was a good run, even though it was 32 to 47. It's 15% of the level, but it's one of the hardest 15%. Also a 15% chunk that I don't know how to do until just now. bros only had one girlfriend. Lmao. Remember, people in the LGBTQ exist. Wait. No, I know what you are. I'm sorry for my misguided words. Remember, I'm homophobic, but you're bisexual, so it's okay. That's okay. I still trust you. Ashley Wawa's got a lot to say today. Do you care about FNAF games nowadays? No, I'm sorry, because some people say they're good. I can't bring myself to care. Thank you for reading my message. I don't think I plan on reading another one, but you're welcome. I don't get many of those. I don't get many thanks for reading my messages. Ouch! My bones! Yep, I did touch that one. That one's on me. How many ADHD you have? 5. No, do not bonk your head. So those, after the first click, the next 2 are buffers, and then the green orb is a timing. I think I can do that. How to use boring in family reunions? I'm probably boring in like every real life gathering. I just kind of stand there and talk to like the 1 or 2 people that I feel like talking to. Sometimes I go to like a social event. I don't feel like talking to anybody. Let's just take a moment to admire how the structuring is like perfectly spaced around the mini portal, because like I don't know why it doesn't show me the mini portal hitbox, bro. Is it because it's upscaled? Because this is downscaled and that still works. That'd be really dumb. Also, I don't know why these are here. Oh, it's just for decoration, I see. It's such a subtle difference. I thought maybe it was like a secret way bug fix. Like, nope, nice try. You can't spam your way through this one. Aw, man, this level was almost easy. The little fellas. No, dude. I don't want that to be hard. I would like it to be squishy. Those deaths are not my favorite. I understand why they happen, but it doesn't make it hurt any less. Tell your lovely viewers a cool story. See, for cool stories to happen, you need a cool life to happen. And I'm still working on that. Let's see, what's a cool story I could tell you? Okay, crazy story. You guys aren't ready for it. So this one time, I was eating lunch, right? If you've never heard of that, it's like dinner, but like in the like middle of the day. And this was back in my parents' house, in the middle of like a minor ant infestation problem. And one of them had creeped onto my lunch without me noticing. So I ate this ant by accident. And it was, it's a specific kind of ant, I think just called like an odorous house ant. If you've ever like squished an ant on purpose or by accident and then like smelled your finger and it's like ammonia, like rotten ammonia kind of smell, that's an odorous house ant. It was so bad. It was like the most like salty and bitterness that I've felt from such a tiny little morsel. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. It's the only like, I think it's the only bug I've ever eaten. I've maybe like accidentally eaten 1 or 2 like mowing my yard. Just like little things flying around. It happens, but some bugs I'm sure are tasty, but yeah, I do not recommend odorous house ants as a condiment. Average Vegemite experience, yeah. Yeah, I think that's one of my least favorite smells in the whole world. I'd rather smell like dog crap for 10 minutes than smell odorous house ants for 10 minutes. I do not know how to solve any Rubik's Cubes. I couldn't solve a 1x1 Rubik's Cube. I need to look up a tutorial. I am not smart enough to figure that out, and I am not motivated enough to look up a YouTube video. I wonder what's the ratio of people who know how to do a Rubik's Cube who figured it out on their own versus the people who needed like a teacher or a YouTube tutorial or something. No, this hurts my bones and my feelings. So I might need to hit that blue orb like as early as I can. Whoa, buddy, what was that? I didn't appreciate that. Like 20,000 to 1 in favor of the tutorial folk or the figured it out folk. Because I said figured it out folk first, so respectively, your 20,000 would be in reference to the figured it out folk. I don't know if that many people are smart. That'd be cool though. I'm down. Tomato raid. I don't think I want tomatoes. That's what people throw at other people who are doing bad things. Man, I don't know why that click is just not going to work today. I can solve a 0x0. Viv, you are a genius. Live stream when you sleep. I want to see if you snore. I think I do sometimes if I'm laying on my back. I feel like that's pretty common for snorers. But if I'm laying on my front, I'm like a quiet little baby. Damn it, I hate that. I don't like what happened to me. That's sad. Ooh, let's see what's going on up here. Core up. Okay. Boot. .z. Dama. Yee. That's cool. Lots of good stuff today. Yeah, I bet you didn't know I was polylingual. That kind of sinks at least. Ba, ba, ba. No, but not that ba. A different ba. I date multiple languages. That is just not what that means. Husky with the 5. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Good to see you. What's up? How's it going? Got 85 on GBS last night. Kind of bummed out about it. It's a really hard level, so I'm not too surprised. Remind me what GBS is? I'm sorry. Is that the Ghetto Bureau of Sisters? Good boobs, super. Sounds like a good company. I'd like to work there. Top 320 extreme. Damn. How far along in like the hard stuff was 85? Because like 85 for this level would definitely hurt a bit, but there is like a really hard swing afterwards. So like, and then 85 on Fexty would be the end of the world, and you would have to quit Geometry Dash. I know somebody who got 80 something on Fexty and didn't quit Geometry Dash. It's not me. No, that's cool progress though, and thank you so much for the 5, Husky. Best of luck in GBS. Garud, Barud, Sandstorm. Almost all the hard stuff. That's rough. Oh, he died in the 90s. Ugh. I think there is one like hard thing after the wave and swing, and it's at like 80 something, and that's an understandable death. But the 90s, that's ununderstandable. It might even be standable. I go now, toodles. Goodbye, Zeta Z. Sneaky Zhao, it's good to see you. No, these deaths hurt my feelings. It's like, congrats, you passed the gap. Oh, I forgot there was a second gap. That was slightly different, but different enough to get you killed. Look at where my click was. This is sad news. Lose. That's just too much. That's just too little. That's just right. That was the Goldilocks click. Ah, I hate this so much. I hate this so much. It's the worst. I think I'm just going to do a little, like, let go and another click here to just try to balance it out. Just the worst. And that is also the worst. Sometimes the auto doesn't, like, put you next to the wave portal properly. Oh, man. I'm just dying to all the worsts. That one's fine. That's the best. Asshead Dinguloid Spike. An asshead. That's interesting. Do you have a pet? I do. I have 2 cats, and they're the worst, and I hate them. Stop doing that to me. I don't deserve it. I've been a good boy all Christmas. That's when boys should be good, is only on Christmas. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm doing this part so well, and then, like, that would have been perfect for the gap. I would have been a little close to the spike. I think I would have made it, though, and then block. It's an interesting place for a block. I wouldn't have thought to do that, because I'm a Christian, but I guess Platinu's not quite there yet. And that blue orb timing in the ball is, like, completely reasonable, but I'd still suck at it. Like, look at how messed up that was, bro. The transitions are, like, consistent, but they're still really hard. Most of the transitions are consistent. Aw, that was a good run. Rate this level's deadliness on a scale of 2 to 9. This guy just hates 1s and 10s, apparently. They can go screw themselves. If 9 is society and 2 is an auto level, this one's like a 5, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to scale things in the grand scheme of difficulty, because, like, even extreme demons fluctuate a lot. Like, if the hardest extreme is a 9... and the easiest, like, I'm sure Aku would be like a 3 or 4 or something in this list, like, or in this, like, scaling. It's crazy how much harder the top hardest demons are compared to, like, entry-level stuff. Runtown Gag? Do you remember it? Runtown Gag? Do you remember it? I didn't make that video, so yes. Have no fear. It will be forgotten no longer. 2 out of 9 is, or 2 to 9 is not a very good scale. I would agree, but I don't want to judge. Completely reasonable shut up ball timings that I'd still suck at. How to talk with girls. So My strategy is to just not care that they are a girl and talk to them like they're a person. And I think most of the girls will appreciate this. That is my big talk to women tip. It has worked, I would say wonders for me, but it really just worked one wonder for me, if you think about it. How to talk to persons. Yep, you're already doing a good job. Already applying my advice. Do you remember when you wished me good luck on Cataclysm? I think I've only ever done that for one person, so yes, I do remember that. You know, like the, oh, I have stage fright. You just have to picture everyone in the audience naked. That'll make it better. That's like, that's not good advice. But if you kind of imagine that the girl you're talking to is like a dude, that can help sometimes. Especially if you're like nervous at just the thought of talking to girls. Because like, I get it. But eventually you talk to enough girls to where like you just don't care. If it's like your first girl that you're not friends with or related to that you're talking to, then yeah, it's gonna be like a big deal. What? You blimey idiot. Wow, look at that. I can count the amount of death on one that. Aw, man, now there are crumbs in my bed. I hate it when I talk to girls and then there are crumbs in my bed. Two completely unrelated things, but sometimes they happen next to each other. Look at me go. Man, the mini ship hitbox is so much bigger than the big wave hitbox. Hurt box. Terrible. Girl crumbs. I think those are just like dead skin cells, no? Dandruff, maybe? Boys don't have dandruff, so dandruff alternate identity is girl crumbs. No, it hurts my feelings. That straight fly at least feels good. I have seen the new Spider-Man movie. I really liked it. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who maybe hasn't seen it, but just know it is good. If you like Spider-Man, this might be like the most for you a Spider-Man movie has been, you know? Because like the Spider-Verse movies are pretty good, but they're very bizarre. And I can see that style of storytelling not appealing to a lot of people. It kind of doesn't appeal to me. I am just really not a fan of the multiverse stuff. And like, I like Spider-Man No Way Home, but it was kind of dragged down a little bit by the multiverse stuff. Now, it was done in like a heartfelt way of like, hey, it's all the Spider-Men and all their villains all having a good time. One last hurrah. Like that was cool. I like that. Like an amusement park ride. But then if you just keep doing it, not even hearkening back to old movies, it's just like, okay, well, now you're just a lazy writer. And like, sure, the movie's cool, but like, it'd be a lot cooler if the writers weren't lazy. Now, you can do multiverse stuff effectively, and you can do it in like a creative way, I guess, but there's just so many challenges of storytelling that you don't really have to conform to if you do like a multiverse thing. Damn you. And your mom. No, not your mom. She didn't do anything. Damn you, though. This is your mom. She's fine. I love The Prince of Egypt. Maybe my, like... I can't say it's my favorite movie, but it's very close. But it might be, like, the best movie I've seen. Which is like, I don't know. That's hard. That's hard to say that it's the best. Because it's like, oh, the writers stole the story. Like, well, it's not that kind of movie. Yeah, one of my favorite movies for sure. Probably the best animated movie I've seen. Huge, huge fan. Art and the music, the voice acting, just I have seen Andor. Well, I've seen season 1 and then like half of season 2, and then I stopped caring. Good show though. Very, very slow. If you are a Star Wars fan and you haven't seen Andor, I cannot promise you that you will like Andor. Not much of like a content overlap there, you know? It's like a very slow burn military drama. And like, it's well done, but what it's trying to be is not very interesting to me, you know? And that's fine. Like, I don't need the constant entertainment from my Star Wars media, you know? That's kind of what I've been trained to understand from that franchise, but yeah, I don't need Andor to be anything that it's not, because what it is done pretty well, and that's fine, but it's just not really my thing. I didn't know they made a level named after me. Yeah, Sigma Interface the guy. That's what it's called. Yeah, dude, I'm a little bit embarrassed at this fact, but also it makes perfect sense. In the first 2 episodes of Andor, I slept through, like, most of that. They were so slow. Like, nothing happens that was enough to keep me awake, you know? And, like, especially because Andor is not a character I care about. He was in one movie, and he wasn't very interesting in that movie, and he hasn't been in anything since. He wasn't even the main character of that movie. So, just as a spin-off show, it's like, why? Like, yeah, you guys did a pretty good job, but why? You could have done a good job on something that would have made so much more money and been so much more of an interesting, like, story or an interesting character. And, like, I don't know. As far as characters go, he's, like, very normal, and that's, I guess, what makes him special sometimes, is just he's, like, a guy. He's just a dude. And that's kind of neat. Yeah, and everyone died in the movie. Like, we all saw Rogue One. We all know all the characters eat shit at the end. So, like, you can only ask me to care so much about this show. I feel that way about the Black Widow movie. Because, like, a Black Widow movie before Black Widow died in the MCU, that would have been cool. I would have cared more, but instead they're like, hey, how about 2 years after she died, let's make the movie. It's gonna have Black Widow in it. It's gonna be great. Like, I can't care. I can't care about it, man. I also feel that way about Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7. Because in this, like, big, oh, Order 66 just happened. Oh, man, we barely escaped with our lives. Oh, no, the Venator's crashing. Oh, no, we're gonna die. Like, no, they're fucking not. I know Ahsoka and Rex are gonna be fine because they appear in everything. In every, like, piece of Star Wars media after the events of the Clone Wars, they're there. There they are. It's Rex and Ahsoka, and they're fine. No, I haven't seen Rogue One. Why'd you spoil it? I mean, if you think about it, Rogue One is about the rebels who died getting the secret plans to Princess Leia, which is that's like the first thing that they say in A New Hope. Ad jump scare? I turned ads off. These sons of bitches. What are we talking about? Talking about Star Wars. And there's a lot of Star Wars media that tries to make you care about what's going on with the character, but you know that the character, like, dies later. Or you know the character shows up in a later piece of media, so they can't possibly die here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Google was translating what this guy was saying to that. So I was like, oh, this guy's a huge fan of that. But, yes, I see why that's an issue now. Damn, I need to rewatch A New Hope. You probably do. You beat Cataclysm 2 days after you wish me good luck? Your good luck is so powerful. I'm so glad, man. GG. Is this your old hardest? Yeah, this green orb is tough. I remember you. Thank you so much for the 400 Hungarian forint. I do not remember how to say your name, though. I'm so sorry. Is saying Nima okay? Or Nimal? I'm so sorry. I would very much appreciate instruction on how to pronounce that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. I wish Spanish people were real. I wish they had like a country where they hang out. Oh well. Maybe someday. Maybe someday a new country will come out. And it'll be called like Spania or something. My uncle wishes you to sing him happy birthday. That is, his wish is my command. Happy. There you go. That's all that people really want from a happy birthday, right? They just want the happiness, not so much the birthday. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm projecting my birthday. Or Spain. Why would it be called Spain? That has pain in it. I wouldn't want my country to have pain in it. Maybe like Spossum. The country could be called Spossum. Or feels really good. Not Spain, though. Back took a poop break. That would explain why you were gone for 3 hours. I'm just kidding. Viv was not gone for 3 hours. Damn, you're really taking a howdy poop, aren't you? I have had to poop in the middle of a stream before. It is not pleasant. Because sometimes my poop is like, hey man, listen, I'm going to need at least 40 minutes. And sometimes I can't give them 40 minutes. I can't give Poop Industries that much time. I got things to do. Places to see. No sad times at the me. At the me house. Oh well. Let's go from right here. I want to go from somewhere else. This sucks. How do you win when you beat society? I'm going to stream tomorrow, and I'm going to beat society. Tune in. Make sure you don't miss the stream. It'll be quick. I already have it in one run, so it won't take me very long. One of my like favorite things that happens is when someone in chat is like, howdy, when are you going to beat the hardest level ever? And I'm like, I'm going to beat it tomorrow on stream. Don't miss it. And then they're like, bro, that's cap. Like, genius. You figured it out. The CIA should hire you as a lie detector. Like, it hurts, man. Look at that. Because, like, if you click any later, you probably will not make it. You will probably die, and it will be sad. But I clicked at the perfect moment to make this happen, which is so much worse. Howdy, where are you, manners? I could have sworn they were somewhere around here. Oh, found them. Right here. Here they are. I found my manners. You want to hear? Howard Dante. How are you? I'm pretty good, Void Speaker. How are you today? I got a pool party later that I'm going to. And it's been like consistently in the hundreds most days this month. So that's been cool. Looking forward to dousing myself in some chlorinated water and surrounding myself with friends. Do one attempt on Biden circles now. You know what? I need to warm up on this level. I'm not ready. We need to play Biden circles now. Biden.
I got hairy legs. Hairy legs that turn.
Oh, yes. No, you're only getting one attempt. Sorry. It's so cool that you can hold there. Like, look at this. You do one click, Ideally a good one, and you hold. There you go, 3%. 3% from 2 clicks. This is what Howdy likes to see. I guess you don't need the blue orb. I can't tell if that makes it easier or harder. Because, like, dodging the blue orb requires, like, kind of tight timing right there. I guess I could hold and then hold again. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Interesting. This wave, I don't remember dying to this part from 0, and then practice mode, for some reason, it's so much harder. And then this, the mini wave spam with the, like, floor that moves up really, really fast. I don't like that. So stupid. I wish I could make good-looking saws like platinum. I know, dude. Good-looking saws are hard. They're a lot easier in 2.2, just because you can warp more things and, like, create more unique designs, I guess. I will not be playing one of your levels. The most of someone else's level I'll be playing today is Biden Circles for 1 attempt. Now it's time to lock in. Up. I would like to do level request stream sometime soon, though, so stay tuned. Maybe even stay loonied. This is probably the easiest part of the level that makes me die a lot. Wait, can I just, like... Do I even need the green orb? I really don't. And does that correct my gravity? Because there's really no reason to use that. Oh, it doesn't correct my gravity. No! Alright, well. I guess we have to use it. Yeah, this is where the level, like, really starts. This mini cube right here. Kind of need to hit that late, but... Tragic. 2 streams in 1 week? Wow, I feel like that's the Howdy standard, right? Sometimes you get 3 if you've been really good, but sometimes if I'm really busy trying to get a video out, it's like 1. Goodness. My standard is close to 2 streams a week. I guess it's still rare enough to be something of a treat. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I am not digging that ship at all. Or that wave transition. That just blows. No, that spike is so much bigger than it should be. That's okay. I'm going to Croatia in 2 days. I really wish that country had any coast. You know, there's just no beaches. You should have gone somewhere with beaches. Damn it, that is so much harder than it should be. Because it moves, man, it moves. I don't think it's, like, I think it's done moving by the time I even get to it, but there's still, like, no visual that I have that can help. Cube YT with the 7 months of rated membership. Thank you so much. Message to Chagel. Sub girl, you look like my queen, because I like queens, and you are a princess. Now give me your Supercell ID. This is a joke disc. A joke disc. I don't know. I don't think I have something that plays joke discs. I have a joke Blu-ray player. Discord, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for the 7 months, though. I appreciate that. That silver badge looking good. 5 more to the gold. That transition makes me so sad. But, like, most of the transitions in this level are really good, but it was really important that the last one be good, and it's kind of not. Well. Bony man, how are you doing? Dude, howdy, I almost had to stop editing because of switching to Linux, lol. My download VODs for a while could only be put in Davinci Resolve, but if there was a specific format which used over 400 gigabytes, wow. That super sucks. Yeah, that is not making me want to switch to Linux anytime soon. Ideally, Windows 10 will be, like, usable for a while longer. But yeah, I understand completely why Windows 11 users might want to make the switch to something else. Man. Yeah, like, switching operating systems entirely will throw so many monkey wrenches into editing work. I hope all is well otherwise, though. Found a format which uses much less. Excellent. Okay. That's good. Howdy. Next stream, I'll donate. -$5. What? You'll steal $5? Well, how badly do you need it? Maybe I could spare $5. Favorite XL level? And if so, what is out? Out is when you tell somebody that somebody else is gay before that gay person had the chance to let them know. That's what it means. I don't really know a lot of XL levels, or like a lot of XL levels. I think Neurostasis is really cool. I think Never Real, my level, is really cool. Significantly less cool than Neurostasis because it's a layout. Also, it's gameplay that's not as good. Wait, what? What? That's what I do and he hasn't realized yet? What do you do? Stop it. Oh, wait, no. Booneyman already donated -10. Damn it. I hate you guys. Do you hear how much you just made me cry? This is your fault. I imagine a monkey shaped like a wrench. It's the monkey wrench. It could also be a wrench shaped like a monkey, which would be a lot less useful. Yeah, there's kind of not a better pattern. I'm kind of already doing it. And then that happens. Oof. Man, no, howdy, don't hate me. Howdy, how dare you make me cry. Goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean it. Has anyone ever said, I'm sorry, I did mean it? Like, oh yeah, I meant what I said, but I'm still sorry. goodness. I don't know why that click is so hard. Yeah, if the ship transition works according to plan, that last ship is not too bad. But otherwise, it hurts my feelings. I have returned. Welcome back, good Sir Scotty. I do have big water to sponsor me on my endeavors. Ah, man. That was a terrible start position, because look at what happens! I'm so smart. I don't know why I thought it was like a dash orb you can like hold into it at the beginning of attempt. Man. Why did you do this? What's wrong with you? Wow, that's really red. I'm really sorry about that. Won't happen again. I lied. Here it comes. This is a different red, though. Would this even be a red? Like, if you saw this color without knowing how I got here, what would you say it is? Probably like a dark magenta. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't say that. Colors like that are for gay people. Kinda looks mauve. That is also a color for gay people, but that's cool. We need more colors. The gays took them all. Dark magenta is a Death Corridor reference or something else? What are you talking about? What color is for straight people? Red. Red is a straight color. At Cute Troll, red. My man. See, straight guys like us, we get it. Cute Troll, are you a straight guy? Just pretend like I'm still alive. Aw. No, red does kind of suck. It's true. Why did Google translate your ew into that one? I kind of wish that it didn't show me the translation, and instead it showed me a symbol next to the normal message that I can hover over to translate it. That would be just better, I think. Because it just translates so much shit that doesn't need to be translated. How do I turn that shit off? Well, being gay? Sorry. Nothing we can do. I was so close to death, my goodness. Yeah, I know you meant the translations. I don't think there is a way to turn that off. Howdy, don't swear, I'm just a child. Generally, my streams are not child-friendly. Some of my videos are child-friendly. Well, they're kind of child hostile sometimes too. I'm just not child friendly as a person. Every time I see a child, I go. And I clench my hands into fists. And then I go on about my day. Child mutual. I'm child indifferent. Honestly, child hostile, not the worst thing a YouTuber can be. Children are annoying, it's true, but like, I was that, so I get it. You know? Can't be too hard on them. Ooh, shiver me timbers. The fact that I don't know what that's in reference to makes it funnier, I think. They can be a PDF. If they were a text file, I'd be really sad. Am I shadow banned? Shadow banned is one of the animatronics from FNAF 2. He's like a Easter egg version of Band. You met an MP4 file? What was their name? Man, those timings hurt my feelings. Because they're like, they don't look hard, but they kind of are. You kind of don't even need to click in the straight fly. In the first one, you can just hold and then let go out of it. Interesting. Interesting. Man, I cannot express how much harder 63 to 68 is than everything else on the level. And then it keeps being hard through to the 70s. I wonder if I should do a click into the wave. Stop. Why is that a thing that kills me, bro? Do I really have to worry about entering this in the perfect way to make this? Because this is supposed to be a buffer. Oh, man. It's a buffer like 90% of the time, but it's so sad. I do wish to see a magic trick, but I don't want to know when it happens. That'd be a huge deal breaker. Blue orb is impossible. No, when? When it happens. What did I say? Either way, the answer is yes, even if I'm dumb and stinky. I said, what? That's stupid. An idiot would say that. Why is the blue orb so hard? You may ask all of your burning questions, and I will answer with my fire extinguisher. Goodness gracious, this part is so freaking hard. Crazy. You also have a question that's quite interesting. Go for it. How do you could be any animatronic from the FNAF series. What would your choice be? Probably Golden Freddy, because your doors can be closed and I can still enter. Golden Freddy from FNAF 1, because there's no doors in FNAF 2. That is my official answer. But a real answer, if I had to be like a real animatronic that doors could stop, I would say Mangle. Because then I could be like a ceiling dweller. Then if you have any booby traps on the floor, I could ignore them. If you were to discover it, would you read fanfiction about yourself? If the fanfiction about me was written by someone who I know is not a weirdo, I'd give it a try. But if I don't know who made it, then no, absolutely not. Please extinguish. Don't worry. Everything is safe now. Man, I don't know why that blue orb is impossible now. Terrible. It's like you're using whipped cream. Oh, that's what it was. I was wondering why the fire extinguishment tasted so good. Are you a bisexual Cheeto? Yep, you figured me out. That's how I'm so good at Geometry Dash. Dude, look at how much I touched the spike. I deserve to die for what I've done. You have any brothers? I do. I have one brother, 2 sisters. Who came up with the concept of naming GD levels after Greek letters? It's one of the more normal things GD levels are named after. Have you seen the demon list lately? Hello there. General Corey P. 2345. Ha 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 ha. You are a bold one. Whoa, can I do it? No, I can't hold up fast enough. That's too bad. Dude, why is this jump so hard, man? It shouldn't be. Howdy, I'll be heading off. Best of luck on this lemon. See you next stream, Mr. Howe. Have a good one, Viv. I appreciate you hanging out for a while. I won't be able to stream too much longer, maybe like 20 to 30 more minutes. Because I gotta go to that poop party that I told you guys about. So bad. I cannot explain to you how bad I am at that timing. You'll just have to wait and see. I'll have to wait and see the proof when it reveals itself. Why you poop for 30 minutes when you can simplify it to 50 minutes? So much simpler. I didn't think about that. Thank you. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I gotta stop buffering that. It's not that much harder to just click it later, but it's hard to break the habit. Goodness gracious, this ship is so fucking hard. Oh, you can't show me the magic trick? No, the magic trick happens in more than an hour, or more than half an hour. That is sad. You'll have to show me the magic trick another time. But that's okay, because it'll be even more magical. Opinion on parents divorcing? I mean, obviously not ideal, but if they're not right for each other, then that's that, I guess. What really, like, sucks is when, like, the co-parenting process is handled unfairly. That's super lame. Like, if you can separate somewhat amicably, and, like, if you know, if you got kids, you can, kind of divide those duties fairly, then sure, not so bad. But, I think the vast majority of divorces are not that pretty looking, so... That was so bad. So bad. Transition hurts my feelings so much. Why is it at the end of the level, and why is it so bad? It's so hard to enter and live. Because you enter from a swing copter with, like, no blocks to help you at all. It's completely reliant on your ability to be crazy at swing copter. Wow, it sucks so much. It sucks so much. I hate it. Wow, that transition blows ass. Because there's like a random chance that you die there. Sometimes you don't know how bad it is because you got lucky a few times in a row. Do you like mini-ship gameplay? I don't know. I feel like mini-ship gameplays either dodge these obstacles and fly around, or it's like cool, like orbs and shit happening. I don't know. Mini-ship doesn't really get in the way of cool gameplay happening, but a lot of people just make boring mini-ship gameplay, so I think it's a fine game mode. The only game mode that I don't really enjoy, besides Swing, regardless of whether or not the gameplay is good, is Minikube. I do not enjoy Minikube gameplay. And it kind of sucks, because sometimes Minikube gameplay is really cool. And I can't have fun. This will probably take neighborhood of like 7 streams, 7 to 10 if I get really unlucky. There's plenty of bad luck potential with this level, for sure. See, that was too late. Ah, if I die there, it'll hurt so much more than if I got a chance at the timing. Oh my gosh, it hurts. It sucks so much to click too late in a swing and just watch yourself plummet to your inevitable death. There's nothing you can do about it. Man. Do you like water underwear or shorts? What does that mean? What are water underwear? I think I've only worn shorts between those two options, so I think I have to prefer that. Okay, that was beautiful. If I can replicate that, I'll be golden. Only it's a swing part, so replicating the same attempt twice involves, like, perfect memory of timings and click patterns, and I can't do that. Hulk D coming out. Damn it. My golden Freddy impression wasn't good enough for people to recognize it. Oh well. People saying GD reference for something dumb and then saying get shot in asterisk, you're still making the GD reference. Like, it's not really any better that someone got shot. That doesn't make the crime any better. Now there's just 2 crimes, you know? Because I said we'll be golden, and then I went, like, I could do a better Golden Freddy impression, but then it would hurt more, and then I like couldn't talk for a day, so I don't want to do that. That is like, that's a benefit of having like a well-trained voice that can endure some hardship like that. It's because you can do Golden Freddy impressions without hurting yourself. Stop. Stop this at once. Maybe even at twice. I'm kind of flexible on that. You know, the underwear you wear in the water and the same for shorts. See, I still don't understand what the question is. I'm sorry. Like, do I wear underwear when I'm, like, swimming? Or do I just wear, like, my swim trunks? Is that what you're saying? I feel like there might be a bit of, like, a culture difference here. I don't know, like, where you're from or what swim trunks are called over there or something. Defooms! I love Defooms. It's one of my favorite usernames to say. Thank you so much for the $2, man. Try Niwa. It's easy, extreme, super sync. I've heard this. I think either Niwa or Mizareta had like really, really bright pink flashes the whole level, and I couldn't look at that. That's maybe Mizareta I'm thinking of. Maybe Niwa is a little easier on the eyes. If it is kind on the eyes, I could maybe go for it, but I don't remember the sync being very good. It should be easy enough for it to not matter, but yeah, I do plan to go for Niwa eventually. This will be my last extreme before going for a new hardest, though. So it won't be for a while, in that case. What's your opinion on Ton 618? The black hole, not the level. Really fun. I went there once. It was a good time. It's like Six Flags, but better. I think I win. Do you? Prove it. Ah, bad news me. No bears. No bears at the function. Your win is related to the magic trick? Okay. Well, I guess you can't prove it then, because that'll have to wait till another day, right? Or is your win related to the magic trick that you can show it to me before I have to go? Because that would be cool. I'm down. I do like ice cream. Ice cream is a top 3 dessert of all time. Maybe top 2. Number 1 is brownies. I mean, anyone who likes chocolate, I feel like that's kind of a no-brainer. Brownies kind of has to be top 3, at least for any chocolate lover. Unless you've just had bad brownies, in which case I'm really sorry. Brownies, the way they should be made and the way they should be eaten, unbeatable. I think ice cream's probably my number 2, and then donuts are a very close number 3. Yeah, unbeatable? I'm gonna say so. Wait a minute, you're making a reference to a secret game that I haven't played. Grr. I don't know. Ice cream fluctuates too much to be number 1, you know? And brownies fluctuate too, but it's really hard for me to find a brownie that I wouldn't eat again, you know? It's not that hard for me to find ice cream I wouldn't eat again. Damn it. I'm gonna commit so many crimes. I do know how many crimes are in my future. Yeah, I'll have to go soon. Let's go from 0. How about it? gonna take a little while for the ship to get consistent because it's hard. Don't. You have to click the first blue. You can ignore the second one though. That's fine. No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna be easier there. No, 21. Okay, I'll take it. Not too bad. Have a good one, Z-Looks GD. W level name, sob emoji, fingers crossed emoji, fingers crossed emoji. Anyone who says that Twitch chat is better than YouTube chat is spewing from their ass. It's the same, it's the same. Yeah, I mean, this ship's a little bit painful to play from zero, but there's not as much clicking as you might think. It's not pronounced like that. It's also not a word, so I can't be faulted too much. Would you like to help me? Would you like to tutor me when it comes to pronouncing your name? It's not Z-Looks. Is it Zlooks? Because that's worse. Zlooks is like... It sounds like I dropped something on the floor that was like wet. That's what Zlooks makes me think of. Or maybe it's Zlookzy, which is... I can't tell if that's better or worse. Probably worse. I really feel like Z-Looks is the best. Okay, I changed. I mean, you don't have to... I mean, obviously, if you correct my pronunciation of your username, the username means something to you. Or else you just be like, yeah, sorry about that. It is a dumb username. But, like, you should stick with your guns, man. Go with your gut. If you like your username, keep it. That's how you pronounce it. It is not Zlookzy. You're lying. I'm going to hope your stream is delayed and you're talking about Zlooks, which is slightly better than Zlookzy. I'm going to stop talking about your name now. Grrr. I'm mad. Okay, Zlooks. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't like it, but that's okay. I don't have to like it. I do have to like some things, like the messages that you send. Because sometimes, if I don't, you get banned. And that's no fun for anybody. All the interface songs are pretty bad. I'm not a huge fan of Delta. And Delta's fine. I don't mind Delta. I like this one. And then Omega interface one is just Transformers having a fart battle. That's Omega interface for you. But this one is kind of nice and peaceful. And then it gets a little bit crazy later. You know what? With all the comparisons I make to Megatron and Optimus Prime having a fart battle, I do like dubstep. Dubstep is cool. I can't like look at it the same way that I do any other genre of music, but it is art, and I can appreciate art of any kind, I feel. The Spectre song, isn't that just like a Creo song? I don't know why I expected a GD stream watcher to have any other definition of peak than just like Creo music, but yeah, AI art just doesn't count. You didn't answer ... Let's see what your question was. It was a while ago. The last thing you said was for real. Before that, the last thing you said was, are the swim underwear or shorts better for you? For me, it's the underwear. I'm Serbian, by the way. Yeah, shorts is my official answer for the topic that I understand completely. I hope you enjoyed your answer. What's up, Mixed Madness? Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome to purple level. It's like purple guy if it was a level. I don't like that. Look at what's going on here. Can you believe that? I mean, this saw used to be like 4 blocks lower, which does make it a little worse. That's okay. Man. Man, that wave's freaking hard. I can't tell what the best course of action is. Like, how much holding should I really be doing? Because it doesn't... It stops making the level easier at a point. I didn't want the cake corner to distract from how purple this level is today. Goodness. And sometimes you click right as you leave the block and you don't go, like, anywhere. So that's annoying. I'm gonna figure this ship out. Goodness gracious, dude. Give me a break. Are you on mobile? Yep. Yep. Sure am. These are my mobile clicks. I'm tapping my screen at the moment. Dude, oh my gosh, this ship is so hard. It's not hard in practice mode. But actually, like, pulling everything off and not dying to anything is kind of insane. I hate that death, because sometimes you hit this portal and you touch the ground, and then you bounce off, and then you can go through this gap. And sometimes you hit nothing and you go... It's like a plane. It's what planes do when they're bad at their job. So I'll have to hold... I just need to go back and practice. There's just too much of this pre-drop that I haven't figured out yet, unfortunately. I don't know why I thought I would switch gravity there. See, that's like maybe something that can be consistent. Oh my gosh, dude, please. Yeah, okay, that's so much easier. I really want that to be a hold, but it's not quite there. Went back to the old username, Tannerist. Don't tell me I pronounced that wrong. Like, if I did, I don't want to hear about it. Okay, I leave now. Have a good one, Tannerist. Aw. If I could get to the drop today, that'd be crazy. Little Corny Cobb, the 23 months of rated membership, almost 2 years. You're coming in close on that, that beautiful purple and orange badge. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. How you been doing lately? Okay, asshole. Wow, that's super. I'm glad that didn't happen from 0. That's nice. Oops. I don't know why I thought there was an orb in that transition. Please end the stream on board. The audacity. I'm gonna not ban you, and it's really, really hard to do that. So you should thank me. I'm gonna end stream soon anyway, because I gotta go. Man, this is so hard. I hate holding your head against something into a straight fly. It is just the most awkward feeling transition. Because if you let go early, it feels bad. And if you hold for as long as you can, it feels worse. It's a lose, bigger lose, you know? And I guess that wasn't too bad of a run. I did a lot of the stuff that I'm bad at in the pre-drop. Whoa, these are all buffers. I should not be dying here. Like, look at how awful that feels. It's just so miserable. And this level keeps doing it. Like, it's consistent, sure, but at what cost? Probably finish this practice run and call it a day. Ooh, yes, it's possible for this to just kill you. Oh, man. Good transition hour at my house. Oh, I hate that. There's like one way to die stupidly in every transition in this level. Oh, come on. That's just, it just sucks. That just sucks what happened. Okay. I am also leaving. I must go. Not a whole lot of progress was made today, but we did some grinding in the first, like, third of the level. Got some of that more consistent. 38-23, not too bad. This will definitely be neighborhood of, like, 8 to 10,000 attempts. It'll take a good bit. Take a good bit. How much did A Bizarre Phantasm take? 8.5. This might be more. I don't know. I may consider this my second hardest when it's done. There's a chance I might consider it my first hardest. I kind of doubt that. We will see about that. Before we go, it's time to thank our wonderful donators to the Howdy Foundation here today. We got Curie, either Curie or Curie. I'm still undecided on that. I think I do this thing where I pronounce someone's name wrong, and then I offer 2 potential pronunciations, and then the person says, yes, you pronounced it right, but I don't know which one they were talking about, so I just, like, never know. And then, like, years go by, and I still don't. But thank you so much. Biggest donation of today at $10. That is insane. Thank you so much. And congrats on Godfrey the First Elden Lord boss. That's got to be super hard. There's no way Howdy can do that. Thank you so much. Wesley with the 2. Appreciate you. I am glad you are 0% gay and 0% straight. This is good news. I think you made the right call there. Husky with the 5, the 85% on GBS. That stands for the General Bureau of Sisters, I think is what the original joke was. Thank you. What? That was Kiwi Penguin Icon a moment ago. When my screen was orange, it was Kiwi Penguin Icon. That was crazy. Thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate that. Good luck Hopefully 85 will be the last of your deaths. Nima, thank you so much for the 400 Hungarian forint. Hungarian currency, always nice to see. Cube with the 7 months of Rate of membership. Wonderful to see you again. I will relay that message to Jackal. Thank you very much. Defooms with the $2 and the Niwa recommendation. We will probably see some Niwa action eventually. And then Little Corny Cob right at the end there with the 23 months of Rate of membership. That is insane. Almost 2 whole years. That's crazy. You guys are awesome. I'm afraid that's all the time I have for today. I will see you hopefully on a Tuesday or Wednesday this week. Please do join the Discord if you'd like to keep in touch with future streams and content and stuff. There's a Rolls channel where you can react to be notified to whatever kind of content I may be putting out there. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day or night, and goodbye forever.